I mean, just all the price increases of everything. I mean, everything's going up in price. I mean,
it's expensive to live today.
Everything. I mean, it.
Welcome back to the Healthy Sleep Podcast. We're your hosts, John and David. We're brothers, owners, and operators here at MattressGrove, a third-generation mattress manufacturing facility right here in Greensboro, North Carolina. And this podcast is all about getting a healthy night's sleep. And we share all kinds of personal information, tips, and all of our experiences so that you can fall asleep faster, stay asleep longer, and wake up truly refreshed.
Lots of experiences.
Lots.
Yes, lots of experiences. How you doing today?
I'm good. I'm really good. Yeah. I had a wedding this last week, which was got that out of the way.
Yep.
Now I'm back sleeping, and
You back sleeping better?
Oh yeah, definitely. None of those bills aren't sitting there or anything else. So I'm real happy.
Yep. Well, yeah. Yep. I knew last time we were here that it was kind of a stressful time.
Definitely.
But I don't know, so I felt it, but I couldn't really help you because I couldn't take any off. But anyway, I guess one day I'll get to experience that.
Absolutely.
But anyway, no, that was a great wedding. That was a great great event for sure.
It was a lot of fun. Thank you.
Yeah. No, that was good.
How about yourself? Everything good?
Everything's good, man. I got good numbers on my sleep last night, so I feel good. I'm not slumpy.
Not slumpy at all. You look good.
I've got two devices now, and one was 94 and one was 95. Best I've had in a long time.
There you go. That would help you sleep better. And you're not staying up watching the Stanley Cup finals.
Nope, no Stanley
Cup.
You're not
watching soccer right now. So, yep.
I mean, I'll watch it, but I don't get so excited and worked up, which again, if you want to sleep good, don't watch TV, don't get on your phone, don't get excited, watching YouTube or whatever.
Yep. It's time to chill and relax and slow your roll.
Yep.
Get
a little sleep hygiene there.
Yep.
And so, the other night when Mexico was playing, I was watching them and they started later.
Yeah.
So it was exciting.
Right?
Yeah, rain delay, and it was exciting event. Went down to the wire, and they were playing hard, and I mean, it took probably an hour for me just to calm down where I could sleep. Right. So, and I wasn't even playing the game.
No, but you're supporting them, watching excitement.
I was there.
Yep.
I thought I was there. I wasn't in Mexico City, but I thought I was.
Yep. Nope. You were having fun.
It was. But anyway, today we want to talk. I guess we should. I mean, we can just talk about. I mean, this is actually kind of fun. But we need to talk about something that matters.
We do. Big impacts. Big impacts on everybody's lives.
Yeah, absolutely. So today we want to talk about, how. I mean, just all the price increases of everything. I mean, everything's going up in price. I mean,
it's expensive to live today.
Everything. I mean, the cars. I mean, of course, insurance. If anybody's, we all pay for insurance. Even if you work for a company, you still got to pay part of it.
Absolutely.
And so all of it's going up. I mean, in furniture and of course, and mattresses. I mean, we've seen some huge raw material price increases come through this year. So we just want to talk about that a little bit.
Yeah.
Understand, we're all in the same boat. These all these price increases are difficult at best, because I know my income's not matching the price increases.
That is true.
So I'm gonna go on less. Yeah. I'm gonna have to go on less trips. Or I can't get a new mountain bike tire.
You're not gonna be able to get. Hey, you better patch yours.
That's right. I'm gonna use a patch of it. That's right, or a piece of gum.
Yep, exactly.
But yeah, let's kind of let's dive into some of the things that we're seeing, and also we'll talk about what we, some of the things that we've learned over the last 55 years, of how to mitigate some of that, and then offer a great value to the consumers, because that's why we're here.
Right, exactly. And again, it's kind of interesting because the furniture and mattress industry has had a little bit more difficulty, I guess, or changes to their supply, because not only do you have fuel prices being a big factor, you got a couple different things going over in other countries that are impacting the supply chains and stuff like that. one of which would happen here in the U.S. was a fire at one of the one of the supply chain people, and that caused everything to go up, furniture, mattresses. So
big time.
And that was a big one that we were having price increases coming in every single month for 3 months scheduled.
Yeah.
But fortunately we only saw 2 of those months get increased, not the third one.
That's right. Yeah, they
withdrawn,
rescinded.
right?
Yeah.
So those are things that happen to the manufacturing. As a end consumer, you're not really seeing that. You're just feeling the prices go up, and so that's where we're just kind of try to figure out what is going to happen, what's not going to happen. So we try to hold everything as stable as we can to continue to provide that great value.
Yeah,
and it's difficult.
It is. And I mean, if you're if we were a different business, I remember, our granddad, he talked about this all the time about, he said one thing in business, and I was in high school then, maybe at best,
right.
You were in junior high, but anyway,
I was doing something else. I was focused on a lot of different things.
Yeah, but I remember him saying, that it didn't really make sense to me at the time, but that prices are always going to be rising. He said it's just the nature of business. Mm-hmm. So we, as a business, we have to be very cognizant of that and realize that. And we have to grow our sales. We have to, be most efficient as we can be. And so it makes more sense now. But gosh, in the last, since 2020 with mm-hmm. COVID and all that, and the price increases, and we've just really had to, navigate, and we've learned a lot.
Yep.
We've learned not to, we call it jumping on a June bug, right? So,
absolutely.
You jump on a June bug means that you jump on, you hear something
and you go
and you do it. It's kind of like in the stock market. A lot of people, the stock market goes down, they sell all their stocks.
Yep.
And then they sold it to low because it went down, they sold, and then it goes back up, and
now we buy again.
Yeah, it's too late. Yeah, that's right. Wrong
that's
way.
The opposite.
That's right. But but that's the emotional part, and we've learned, take a step back, look at the things that we can do. And so, we've been able to kind of hold our prices, we have held our prices stable while the other manufacturers have gone up.
Yep, exactly.
And again, that, in a big picture, the reason why we do that is we want to help people get a better night's sleep, better value, keep that same value as before, which turns to be a better value if people are, raising their prices. But
because you deserve a great night's sleep tonight.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, that's what we believe.
And you don't have to have a sale. We don't have sales. We don't need to have a sale because it's already on discount. But yeah. So, but I remember him saying that, and I remember him saying a lot of times.
Well, and it's one of those things that it's hard to understand until you're in it.
Yeah.
And then once you start to feel it and see what the benefit of it is starts to come through. I absolutely love the for us to be able to sit there and go, wait a minute, is this real? Is this not real? You hear about things coming, people react. You see things, we see it too. I mean, we've seen so many price increases at the retail levels and everything else where it's like, okay, well, yeah, but we're not ready for that because we don't know what's coming. It's not here yet. So we're not going to raise our prices just because we think something's coming.
Yeah.
And so, because again, we are here for the long haul. We think about, our business today. We think about our business tomorrow, but we're also focused 10 years, 20 years down the road because that's who we are. We're a third generation business. We want to be fourth, fifth, and sixth generation as well.
Yes.
So I don't want to work on the sixth generation.
No, we won't be working on that one.
No.
Not unless they, we might be a cyborg at that point.
Yeah, but
that's true.
So that's where I think our goal as a company is a little different. Is that we really think about people and their needs and what is really beneficial to them.
Yeah.
As opposed to let's just see what dollars can. We can transaction of dollars. It's more of a relationship thing.
Well, we're very fortunate. I have a lot of gratitude that we can. We're grateful that we have that control, because again, if we were executives in a private equity or public company, we couldn't sit there and say, hey, the quarterly earnings were not what they're supposed to be, and we say we want to take care of our clients, so we don't want to have a price, we want to hold our prices stable. Right. we'd get fired.
Yep.
We'd be fired. So
yeah, the board says no, we're going forward.
That's right. Exactly. That's right. We'll get somebody else. John and David.
We're going to pay for this advertising.
That's right. John and David are out.
That's right.
If you're not going to follow the plan, so. But we're very fortunate because, we can make these decisions so for the long term.
Correct.
Those decisions are made, like you mentioned, kind of for the short term, for the stockholders, for right now, because you got to look good on paper.
Correct.
We don't really worry about that. We worry about taking care of people. Looking good on paper will come down the road.
That's right. Exactly.
So, it's just a different business philosophy when you're dealing with third generation, family and operated business. And so we're really proud of it. Yes, we leave some profits on the table or whatever, however you want to look at it, but we see it differently than that because we see the opportunity to help more people.
That's right. If we help somebody, they tell somebody else. Mm-hmm. It just grows, and that's awesome. And that makes me feel good about getting up every morning, coming into work really hard to make sure that we provide the best quality products at the best value that we possibly can.
Yep.
And I continue to do that every day because I feel good about it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I love it.
Yeah.
Again, that's what I love. I love being able to come in. I love being able to work with you.
Exactly.
It just makes a big difference for me and I think our product and our team.
Yep.
It really does make a big impact.
Well, we have a great relationship, which allows us to have great relationships with everybody in our company, which is great. And then that's another thing. Our mentors, our father, uncles, and grandfather taught us was, he calls the TTP, talk to people, and build those relationships.
Right.
So, we've always had open door policy in our office here, as they did. That doesn't matter who is welcome to come in and say, hey, I need to talk to you about something. Could be personal, could be business or whatever. But, those relationships working with the suppliers allows us, we didn't really talk about that, but that's something that you work real close with them with, but, and I know that they tell you a little bit more than they might tell some of these other big guys.
Right.
Because you don't run your mouth, and then also just, so maybe we get a little less of an increase. I'm not saying we did, because I don't want to get anybody in trouble.
I don't know.
But we may, maybe that, or maybe there was, we just knew a little bit more information that was going on. So that's where the relationships come in. We just, when you have long-term relationships, we've had a long-term relationship about with all our suppliers. The biggest one is, our coil supplier.
Yeah.
They make our coils, they make our springs, they make
55 years.
Over 55 years, and they make our adjustable bed bases, our lifestyle bases, make some of them make our frames. Over 55 years. That's a dang long relationship.
Yeah.
And it's great. And we've gone through some different same owners because it's a public company, but they're old school public company.
Correct.
And even the bosses there that have retired, they replaced them with people coming up that were like our reps.
Right.
And so now those people are up. So anyway, and that's one. Another one we had. They changed ownership.
They did, and we didn't match anymore. Mm-hmm. It was very difficult, and so. But I think that relationship goes back to kind of what we're talking about. Not necessarily do we get avoid price increases and stuff like that. We still get some of those things, but what we do get is really good information so that we can do planning. Yeah. Because we're trusted. Yeah. So the planning piece really helps us with what we do and where we go. But a company changes ownership. If they don't fit the mold and what we're trying to accomplish and everything, we
have to change.
We'll
give somebody else a chance.
We'll always and we develop relationships with people that we don't do business with too. Just because the door may open,
that's right,
and that opportunity may be there for many reasons.
Yeah, absolutely.
So there's been a couple of instances where they may have done us wrong. Mm-hmm. But, and we let everybody know or let them know, hey, look, you did us wrong. Yeah.
And we'll give them a chance.
We're still going to be open because we don't want to burn any bridges.
That's right. We'll give them a chance.
We don't want to do that. So.
And we, and so we have, and we build our relationships with our customers. We have, one of our largest customer, we've been doing business for over 55 years. Yep. Again, that's who we are. We want to build our relationship with you guys, anybody. That's why we have our Call John and David line. I mean, people ask me every time they call in, they're like, why do you guys do this?
Right.
How do you do it?
And who are you?
And who are you? Right.
Yeah.
I believe we're
MattressGrove?
talking to AI. I know we're not talking to John and David, the owners.
I know.
And yes, you are, because that's important to us. That's building a relationship. If you have a relationship with us, then you will trust us, and then we will show you what exactly what we say is going to happen. And guess what? If in a year you want to call us, you can call us in a year.
Yep.
If you bought a product, great. We want to hear about it either way. Or if you made a decision that you bought something else and now you want to buy one of ours, great. Again, we're just here to have a conversation, that's the difference, I think, of other people are trying to sell something. We're here to answer questions. We're not salesmen. I mean, by any means, we just want to have a conversation. If you want to talk about your dog, I'll talk about your dog.
We love sleep. Look, dog sleep is important.
It is.
I had my granddog.
You had your granddog. That's right, for about a week.
I mean, she's interesting. A black lab puppy, and she is full of energy. But I will tell you this much: she will take up the whole bed.
Oh yeah,
and she will kick you all night long. She lays back, arms out, legs out, doesn't care, just fully exposed. And I'm like,
so you're one of those people who let the dog sleep in the bed with you.
Well, it's my granddog, of course. I gotta have a granddog with me. I gotta make her happy.
See, I don't know if that's good bed hygiene. I don't know if that's good sleep hygiene.
I didn't sleep good. I don't sleep good because I'm not used to her being there.
But she's gone now.
Yeah, now she's gone, so I slept great. Yep. So I'm back to it. But it was a week. They were on their honeymoon, so y'all go have fun, and I'll take care of Boston. Love Boston. Boston can come visit with me anytime. Short spurts.
That's right. Oh yeah, I think that's all grand.
I need about 6 weeks before I can do it again.
Grandbabies, granddogs, grandcats, grandmonkeys, whatever.
That's right. Yeah. But so it goes back to the relationships that we have with people and how we want to develop those, and the benefits of them are just with you guys would be knowledge. Share information with us so that we can share it with other people, and again, it's what we love. We love sleep. We love, we want to live better lives through sleep, and we understand that that's probably the easiest way to get a better and be healthier is through sleep.
Yeah.
Eating's hard. Diet is hard. Exercise, it's hard. I mean, all that stuff's hard. Sleep is easy. Put your head down and go.
That's right. Yeah, you just got to put your head down.
Yep. You got to put your head down.
Get off the phone.
Yeah.
And it is easy, but it's not. I mean, because again, getting up at the same time, all those kind of things are a little bit difficult, but
understanding what you need, support, those type things, and that's where it goes back into, give us a call. We just want to have a conversation.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, we can't shoulder all the increases. It's just like our granddad said, you're going to have price increases. So eventually, we will potentially, not be able to absorb and shoulder all of the price increases. But, for now, we're going to do all we can to keep prices stable. Don't know what tomorrow brings. We work for today, but we're certainly we're always going to give the best value and the best service. And I know that's a cliche, but try us.
Yeah.
Give us a shot. Give us a shot. I'll go prove it. But right now, everybody else, a lot of people are going up. We're not. We're going to stay stable. And so now's a great time to try us if it's the right thing for you.
Well, and this was one of those times where prices kept growing and going up, and everybody was correct that prices are going up, so we need to go up with our prices. But then it stopped.
Yeah.
And everybody was expecting it to continue to go.
Yeah.
And so, this time we were correct to pause and wait. Yeah. Whereas sometimes, you wait.
Well, they're going to go back down, aren't they? They're going to go back down in price. Y'all just watch. Y'all just watch.
Yeah, we'll see that happen.
Yeah.
And again, it's one of those things where, our patience to wait through that is something that, we want you to take advantage of. Those are opportunities for y'all to understand who we are and what we do. Here we provide healthy sleep.
That's right. And I mean, and in all sincerity, I believe and with all my heart that, the only reason why more people aren't sleeping on Simply Luxe products, MattressGrove Simply Luxe products are, they just haven't seen them.
Right.
They definitely haven't experienced one, but they haven't seen them. I mean, the reviews, the people that call us, they're just, they're highly sought after right now by the people that have actually seen them. So,
right.
So if you hadn't seen them, go to MattressGrove.com and you can see the product there. And like we always talk about, you can always call the John and David line at 336-280-0077. Rings right to our cell phone. So, which is unheard of. But again, we love talking to people. We'll talk to people till we can't talk to people anymore.
Absolutely.
And just a conversation. I mean, hey, you ask the questions, and then you guys do whatever you want to.
And I mean, you know what? If you don't feel like calling us, come by and see us.
Yeah, come see us.
See us. We're happy to walk through the factory, and then you can talk to other people that actually, put their hands on the mattresses and make the beautiful handcrafted parts.
If you're anywhere in North Carolina or whatever, come see us. Or wherever you're coming through. Hey, we're right on 85. We're right not too far off of 95, but 8540, and we love to talk to people, and of course we have a great retailers that carry our products across 4 states, and in Korea if you want to go to Korea, but South Korea. You guys, when we can, direct you in that way as well. So you can go try one if you're in, South Carolina somewhere or whatever. We can help you.
We will help. One of the things I'm so grateful for is the fact that we're right here in the furniture capital of the world.
Yes, we are.
And all of our suppliers, we have unlimited amount of suppliers right here.
Dude, that's crazy.
Yeah. And then we can develop relationships with. We can jump in the car and go over and see them. Keeps our delivery costs down.
Yeah.
Our materials are right here in the U.S., which is huge.
Yeah.
So we support our community, which is awesome. And those are things that I'm really happy and excited for, because it makes me it makes me proud of who we are and what we do.
Yes.
And U.S. based, U.S. manufacturing, local right here in North Carolina as much as possible. And I think that some of those things make it easier for us to be able to make that value. Make our products really
no question. Yeah, no question. I mean, I can't imagine being in some spots of the U.S. if you had a factory or whatever and you had to pay all those freight costs, and I guess that's why they import, because it's about the same price probably in freight.
Right, exactly. And the quality of the component is going to go down because you're going to have to absorb some of that freight. So again, we're able to use better quality materials as well.
Yeah. Oh, definitely, no question. So I mean, we've never believed in making the cheapest mattress anyway. Because we hadn't had to. So I mean, we want quality products to give great night's sleep.
That's right.
So it's let some other people make those and fight that battle. But we believe in making building lasting relationships, building a product that's unparalleled, the best. Gives you great support. All that is just, it's so much more important than the price.
Yep.
We like to say that, if you buy the cheapest mattress out there, that'll be the most expensive one because you're going to have to replace it.
Yep, exactly.
Next year, next month, next week, whatever, and then do it again. And by the time you
and again, the health and the sleep that comes with that you're not getting is going to be really
doctor bills. Yeah. So anyway, but make sure you get good value.
Good value.
Yeah, absolutely. Heck, if anybody needs anything else, you can always reach us, at the call John and David line, at 336-280-0077. I promise you, we're here to help. That's all we're here for.
Good conversation.
Yes, absolutely. And we appreciate, if you're still watching, about holding prices, we appreciate that, and make sure that you like our episodes. We're on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, LinkedIn. We're on all the different social medias. Again, we're just giving information about sleep, about products, just information we've known. I mean, we know. I mean, I've been in the business since I came back after college, in my own did my own little professional career for a while, for 34 years, something like that. It's been a long time, and so just here to help solve problems. And,
that's right.
Help people get a better night's sleep for sure.
I love this industry better than any other industry I've worked in.
Yes, heck yeah, absolutely. Well, I mean, it means more. It's just
Yep.
helping people get a better night's sleep
Yep.
is amazing. But and if if you don't need a mattress, but maybe you know somebody, your neighbor, your friend, your wife, your husband, or well, I guess if your wife or husband needs a new mattress, you need one too.
That's right.
But if you know somebody that needs one or just needs to talk about sleep, have them give us a call. Or you guys can always go to MattressGrove.com and visit our website, which we have some product on there.
There's a lot of information and stuff on there.
A lot of information there. You can find a lot of information there as well. But always, feel free to give us a call. We love to talk to people. TTP, talk to people.
That's it.
Help people get a better night's sleep.
Yep. Until next time.
Till next time.
Get better night's
sleep. Let's go.